Hey, I'm back making an official devlog video here on my new channel. I'm gonna focus more on my game projects here. So my other channel will be used more for just regular game recordings and TCG content. So yeah, I just want to just give an update on the progress of my project, where it's at, and some Steam Fest stats. Mainly just show the chart for the wish list and give everyone an idea like what a small indie game, without much traction is getting in terms of wish list. So yeah, and I put myself up at the top there so you can see me. Just thought it fit in well with the black Next Fest logo here. So yeah, as you can see, some of the new stuff I added is also in this trailer here, mostly from the feedback I got from the Reddit community on Destroy My Game subreddit, which is super helpful. They made it a lot of good feedback, and also just feedback from my friends who play tested the game. Yeah, so one of the core features now for the game is the gold hazard. The more gold cubes, or the more hazards you clear, gold hazards you clear, the more cubes you get, and the more cubes you have, the more points you get, and also the more speed the player has. So it's kind of the risk reward type thing where, you're going so fast it's hard to control the player. So you risk getting your run early, but then you get the benefits of more points and racking up data for upgrades and stuff like that. That's one of the biggest changes. And then the other hazards kind of like reduce the countdown time. So if you're just clearing red hazards, it's fairly safe. You're never going to speed up, but you risk taking on the challenges much earlier. Yeah. So and with that, I also added additional challenge modes. So this is like basically a sphere boss. Like the countdown, you have basically 45 seconds, and then you have to fight a sphere boss. But now I added two additional things, which is basically rush mode. Let me go back on this video here. See here with the triangle here. So let me start here. So basically, yeah, this endless runner. Just avoid hazards, collect gold triangles, get more points. So stuff like that. So it just changes up the pace, and I think it makes the game feel much better. And the next one right here is the containment challenge, which traps the player within the small space, so you can't really just go anywhere you want now. And then you just have to clear a certain number of hazards, which goes up over the progression. But I did cap it off, so hopefully it's not too difficult. The game, because I find the game already fairly difficult for most people trying to circle the hazards. And now the video you see here, let me go back again. This is kind of like the another suggestion was changing the perspective of the game. So I added a mode. You can actually unlock this and go from the main menu and play this, which is the third person mode. Yeah, there's probably bugs with this. I didn't really fully support this. I just implemented it, and I added some additional camera lerping, or smooth camera movement or turning. Sorry, so it's just like smoother, so it doesn't have like a snap turn to it. So yeah, you could try that out. It's actually pretty cool to see it in third person. So I'll definitely make a YouTube short about it and try to use it to promote the game more. But yeah, those are the big things I added. I did try to sneak something in near the end, but it didn't. I could show a video of that too eventually, but yeah, that didn't work out. All right, let's move on to the next thing, which is the Steam stats. Actually, just to backtrack a little bit, I kept saying modes, but they're not actually challenge modes. They're not full features. Like you could start them from the main menu, like with the third person. They're more just challenges. So they alternate between the boss challenge, the rush challenge, and the containment challenge. So yeah, that I was actually called out on it by Steam because I listed it as a feature, and they were trying to access the full game modes, and they said my game didn't have those modes. But I updated my description of the game. So to clearly say what the modes are and what the challenges are. So yeah, just clear that up. Yeah. So let me move myself down here. So here's the Steam stats. So you can see, which you can already see. Yeah, not the greatest, right? I did double up of my previous wish list when I just first launched the page. So it's still good. I mean, in terms of what I started with, but in general, it's pretty bad, right? So really, the game not getting much traction at all. As you can see the charts here, I started out okay. It's not even that good to be honest. 11, but then during the next fest, they go up a little bit. So you can see my trajectory. It's still going up, but some days I'm getting 0. During next fest, it did get a little boost, so which helped a lot. So yeah, but I keep reading. You need potentially 1,000 going into the next fest, and you want, of course, if your game is popular or is trending, you're gonna get thousands or thousands a day, right? Not like me or it's getting one or two or zero even. So yeah, and right now it's pretty much flatline. I'm not getting any wish lists. I'm still trying to promote the game through X. Pay some company Indie Pump to do some promotions there. Not sure how that list is going to do. I haven't seen much traffic come from there, but it's cool. It is what it is. But I think next time I'll be more prepared. Do more promotions ahead of time. I kind of want to do more of these devlogs here to kind of show the progress of the games that I'm making. Hopefully to get more traction overall. So yeah, so these kind of stats here I wanted to show. Let's see. So yeah, not so good numbers in terms of wish list for my game. I mean, there could be many reasons. The game's just not popular in general. Maybe maybe my tags are bad. I'm trying to adjust those as well. But yeah, it just doesn't seem like a game people are interested in. It could be the visuals, but I also suspect it could be AI related. Using AI, the game was created. All the code was generated from Cursor using Sonnet as well as Composer. But yeah, I disclosed that in the game project, and yeah, and that could be partially why. But I like to think it's more because the game just wasn't good enough, right? It just didn't have a good enough hook or something, or like organically it just didn't track. From what I posted on X or even on YouTube Shorts. So I like to think that that's the one of the main reasons. And I do think if I make a good game, regardless of using AI for the code, if it's good, people are gonna want to play it. And yeah, and going forward, like I definitely want to stay away from generative art. Even this game here, it's mostly just primitive shapes that you would get out of any 3D modeling program, and it's just a lot of it's heavy lifting is done on the shaders and the bloom and stuff like that. Yeah, and just the overall game is a simple game. It's like an arcade game, just to get myself to finish the project. Not to have too much overhead. And yeah, on my next game, definitely start to share more stuff early as I start the prototype. I'll probably make another video shortly right after this to kind of show the prototypes that I have. I have 2 games that I'm kind of just messing around with. I actually did like a whole bunch of prototypes, but I think 2 or 3 of them kind of sticks out. And I know one of them I could quickly kind of launch on iPhone, and but I do want to stick with Steam. I like working on PC much better than on the small devices. But yeah, yeah, I like to put in it here. Yeah, if you see that I have some creepy eyes, because I'm using the NVIDIA broadcast here, and they have an option to kind of have my eyes always stare at the camera. So sorry for that, but I kind of like it. It's kind of interesting. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.